We now have our surprise for you, Judge Larry. If he'd come out now.
Oh.
There's Larry Birkhead and Dannielynn, the baby.
Oh, that's beautiful.
With the judge.
Oh. And that's my little girl. Dax, come here. Come here. I always wanted my daughter to touch this little girl and hold her. Come here, my girl. This is my 8-year-old. You know, Larry, I didn't get married till I was 50.
Yeah. Look at that. We'll be back with all these folks. 3 Larrys and a baby. It's a movie right after this. Things on television. Well, I've never had anything like this. The judge, the man he was judging in a sense in the trial, and the baby that's a result of it all. It was the concept of the trial, who looks a double for her mother.
Amazing.
Larry Birkhead is here with Anna Nicole's baby, Dannielynn. And Larry's part of a new E! News special, Anna Nicole Smith, Tragedy in Paradise. He's also working on a reality show for E! And, of course, Judge Larry Seidlin. You've never seen the baby, right?
No, I never saw her, and she's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Boy, does she look like Mama.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Larry, thanks for agreeing to do this. What's it feel like for you? I mean, this man had a part in your life.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? It's great for him to be able to see Dannielynn. You know, I thought it was, you know, important because, you know, it's a difficult decision he had to make, and some difficult trial, and it was crazy, huh? And so I'm just glad to be here to be able to share her with him. You're going to get this place all wet.
Did you understand what he was going through?
You know, to me that whole thing was a blur because I was kind of in there. I'm not really sure why I was there, you know, and then it was kind of I'm thrown in there, and it was, you know, it was supposed to be about where Anna was buried, and it was more than the $64,000 question for me because it cost me a lot of money. But, you know, I had attorneys throwing this and attorneys singing in court and Swanee River and, you know, all this stuff. So a little bit of it, you know, was kind of, I just scratch your head, but I think I see what the judge's vision was and what he wanted.
Did you understand what he was going through?
Oh, yes. That's why in family court, the 28 years I was there, I tried to make it lighter for the people. I tried to make them comfortable. I try to make them relaxed, because in a relaxed atmosphere, you can get the right result. Yeah. And hopefully he was comfortable there. Now, not everyone's going to agree with the judge's decision, but at least the experience of their first blush in a courtroom will be pleasant.
The thing that was frustrating for me is I was sitting there and I was thinking maybe possibly he was going to give me this paternity test I've been waiting for. So I'm sitting there on pins and needles, and I'm like, okay, I think he's getting ready to tell me. I think, and then, you know, it's like he couldn't do it, but that really wasn't what we were there for, and I'm just glad that things kind of worked out the way they did.
Did his antics ever bother you?
Well, no, because he said on the stand he liked me, and that's the first time a judge ever said they liked me. So I said, you know, hey, I'm going to stick here as long until we see this thing through. So courtrooms can be scary, but he did make it comfortable, and it was a total different thing than I've ever been in, in my life. And looking back, it was very crazy. You know, people lined up outside the courtroom and helicopters, and it was, it was really kind of chaotic.
What a thing this must be for you, to have judged this case, to meet a participant in the case, and to meet the baby, which was part of what the case was about.
I feel it's like the old TV show, This Is Your Life.
Right, yeah.
I'm waiting for the kids that I went to school with in 3rd grade for you to bring on, Larry.
It is amazing how much this child looks like their mom.
Yes.
I've seen children look like their parents, but never.
Okay.
Well, she looks just like the mother.
Just like it.
It's
How's
amazing.
she doing?
She's doing great. She's really, healthy and happy, except for right now she wants her toys. But she's just a real joy, and it's one of the greatest things ever in my life. I'm glad to be here to talk about it, because being a parent just changes you. And after everything that I went through, to kind of be here, sitting here, and being able to share with everybody, I think it's great.
Nothing like a daughter, as you could tell.
No. You have 2 sons, Larry. And if this was China, we'd be setting one of your sons up with my daughter now.
Now they would be, that's right. They'd be settling them together.
You got a 9-year-old and a 10-year-old.
So a lot of things. When are you going to make a television decision?
I'm going to conclude it soon, because I want to get back to work. And
you're going to be able to work out of Florida?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. It'll be either New York, California, something like that. I'll be eating breakfast with you, Larry.
You're invited. and what's with you, Larry?
Being a dad full-time.
And you got a reality show
working on that for E! And just was a part of this E! News special coming up, and really just staying busy, being a dad, and that's my main thing right now. But I'm starting a clothing line for toddlers. People asked me to do it, and I decided, hey, why not? Everybody likes the way Dannielynn looks when she goes out. So just trying to, I have to shift gears a little bit. This was such a great case where there was all this interest, and you kind of have to, I've been forced to switch gears. I can't do what I used to do. Can't go out and take pictures and be a journalist because they're taking the pictures of me. So you have to do what you have to do.
Great seeing you,
Thanks,
Judge.
Larry.
Larry, thanks for doing this. Dannielynn, you're beautiful.
Say thank you.
2.5.